Welcome to Streams of Income, hosted by best-selling author and entrepreneur Dr. David Powers, where we discuss streams of income, passive income, residual income, and even why there are dinosaurs and zombies in this intro. Fasten your seatbelts and get ready to dive in.
Hey guys, welcome to the Streams of Income podcast. Dr. Dave here, and you are in for a pretty cool episode today. The person I'm going to be speaking to is Red Romano. She is my VA that lives in the Philippines. And I met her a few years ago when I hired her to do some VA work for me, virtual assistant work. She was recommended to me by Ryan Rieger, the guy that I've talked about plenty of times that used to run this whole podcast and did season one. And by season one, I mean several hundred episodes. And he's since moved on to Unleashed. And I'll put a link in the show notes for you because it's a pretty cool thing too. And so she's going to be on here today, and she's I don't know what all she's going to talk about because she does VA work for me, a lot of social media work, a lot of lead generation, emails. She does a lot of stuff for me, well-rounded. She's actually got an entire team that works with her and does different things. So she's got specialists in other areas. And so I'm looking forward to digging into some of that with her. I want to talk to her about what it's like, where she lives, because we all have our assumptions about other places in the world. I mean, even here in the U.S., we have our own assumptions about other states and other cities. And so I want to ask her a little bit about that, and maybe we'll talk about coffee. I don't know, but you are in for a treat, and I hope you enjoy this coming podcast. All right, so Red, welcome to the podcast. I'm not even sure how to introduce you because normally I talk to a lot of people I don't know very well, and I did a short intro of film before this, telling everybody about the most awesome VA in the world, that kind of thing. So you want to tell us a little bit about what you do, and especially what you do for different clients other than me as well, and that way people get an idea of what you do.
Yeah. First of all, thank you for having me, David. This is actually my first time to be a
Oh,
guest podcast. Yo,
I didn't
I
know
am.
that. I don't edit anything, so if you mess up or anything, it's perfectly cool. I'll mess up too.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So, that's us being authentic. Anyways, yes. This is my first time. I don't have any idea what am I going to say here. Yeah, but let's just have like a fun talk here. I'm Red. I'm Red. So I'm actually, I don't know, I'm a freelancer. I'm a freelancer. So I usually work with different clients. Most of them are business owners. And my goal is to help them thrive with their business by delegating some of the tasks that they
Okay.
need to take off on their plate for them to focus on what really matters with their business. So David is one of my longest client, just so you know, guys, and I'm so grateful with this man. He it's funny because it's just like the third or fourth time that I saw him
I know
on.
we talk so much, but hardly ever on video.
Yes, yes. And I always feel excited whenever I see you. Just like in this one. So um right now, I don't know how to start, David, but maybe let me tell you first my story,
Okay.
why I became a freelancer. So I started 2014. Started 2014. So actually I am a nurse by profession. I am a nurse by profession, and really my dream is to move to the US because I really want to help my mom and my dad, and most of our relatives are residing in Texas.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so the goal really is to move there. But then um God has other plans for me. So got married got married 2014, and when I got pregnant with my eldest, I decided to try working from home. That's when I started looking for online platforms wherein I could look for online jobs and that's where it all started. So um fast forward, I now have like a little agency, but I treat it more of a community, because what I do is I share some of my knowledge about freelancing and how to start as a virtual assistant. So I conduct free trainings and paid trainings to aspiring virtual assistants. And if they want to specialize with some skills, I do one-on-one coaching with them. So
Okay.
yes, and with that, um, if I feel that they are qualified, I put them in an active pool. So whenever there is a new client, I recommend them to those clients. Honestly, right now, my main clients are just you and the one, you know, Melissa, right, with the rice, and
And a lot of
us.
our audience probably knows Melissa, Melissa Hughes, the because she's been on Ryan's podcast a
Yes,
gazillion
yes,
times.
yes. So Melissa actually is a content creator, and right now, um, she decided to build her own agency as well. So honestly, everything is just like, I don't know. I feel that God is working through you, through Ryan, through Melissa. So that's why I have all this opportunity now. Not basing it on the profit and all, but all with all the learnings, David. Everything that I do for you, I've learned a lot from you. Everything that I am doing right now with Melissa and even with Ryan right now, I've learned so much a lot. And for me, that is priceless. That is priceless. So
Yeah.
yeah, so even on the farming, the emergency preparedness, the streams of income, I owe it all to you. Owe it all to you, to Ryan. I've learned so much. So yeah, that's it. So right now with my little agency and my community, my goal for them is also to look clients for them. That's why
Mhm.
one of our offer right now is to have like a pro bono work for a week for business owners who needs little help for a week with some of the tasks that they think they could delegate.
Yeah.
So we could definitely help them on that. And then if they feel that they would like to continue with that virtual assistant, then we could, you know, have another talk for a paid service. But then it's not they're not obliged to continue. 1 week is good, so we're more than happy to provide a pro bono work for them.
Okay. And just for the people that are listening that aren't familiar with working with virtual assistants, because I was new to it, you're the first one I've worked with, and I have a hard time letting go of stuff, and like I micromanage and can't let go, and so for the first month I worked with you, you were doing mainly social media, and I would check all the posts and everything, like what's she gonna do, and is how's it gonna look, and but I got to be honest, I mean, I only check the posts now so that I can repost them. After that first month, I mean, it's like you got to know what I wanted and the vibe I was going for, and I mean, so a lot of people worry that it's going to take forever and they can't trust their virtual assistant to kind of capture their voice. But I mean, you did an excellent job, and it happened fast.
Did yeah, I actually can't remember you micromanaging me. You're one of the most amazing client that I've ever worked with, really. But yeah, that is correct. How did I capture your authentic voice? I don't know where it started, but for me, it's because of the relationship, really. And me really knowing your story. I'm not sure if, but at the back end, David, I am really doing a lot of, I'm reading some of your stuff and just even, checking your post. For me, it's important that I know your story. I know your story. Story is everything for me. Story is everything for me. And how your storytelling actually is amazing. Even how you craft your captions in the post, I love it. So um I think it did not happen overnight, but I did part of it is doing research and
Yeah.
really knowing you, so that I could capture your voice when creating content for your across your social media platforms.
Yeah, I mean it works perfect. And the you were talking about your agency and some of the other VAs. Like here just recently, I was asking you about a very specific software program, and you already went out and found somebody that's interested in learning that. I mean, so it's pretty cool. I'm feeling like people that are listening to this and have thought about maybe getting a VA or realize they need to let go of some of the stuff they're doing, just probably the best thing is to get in touch with you, say, here's what I need, and then you let them know if you've got somebody that can help them.
Yes. I'm sorry, what's the question? Sorry.
That if somebody has a need, they could just
Mhm.
pretty much get in touch with you, and you can let them know
Yeah.
if you've got somebody
Yeah.
that specializes in that or whatever.
Yes, for sure, for sure. So I'm not sure how, but I could, drop our Facebook page or our link tree wherein they could, inquire in case they need one.
Okay.
So yes. Also, I'm not sure if you remember, like part of my plan is also um like putting a post inside your group in the streams of income if ever someone needs like a pro
Yeah.
bono or a virtual assistant service. That would be helpful.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We'll put some stuff in the show notes and everything about all this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, what's amazing about most of the virtual assistants that I have right now with my agency, um, most of them really, I met them unexpectedly. Like even the guy that I am referring to
Hmm.
last time is that I just visited his coffee shop because it was a newly opened coffee shop here in our
Yeah.
neighborhood, and I just want to support him, and I just went there, and then that's it. We just talked about life, and suddenly we have that conversation, and then I discovered he's doing that stuff. So and
Yeah.
then I for you. So I guess
So
that's how.
you're in the Philippines, which I mean, for me, it's Monday morning. It's 10:30 Monday morning. For you, it's closer to 11 p.m. Still Monday, or are you on a different day than us?
Yeah, it's almost Tuesday.
Okay,
Yeah, we have like a 13-hour time difference right now.
yeah. So I mean, with U.S. clients, that puts you working a lot of nights, right?
Oh yeah, yes, yes, honestly, but I'm just so grateful with my clients right now, and me also setting the expectations and the boundaries, honestly,
Okay.
David. When I started working as a virtual assistant, I accepted work that has like a time tracker. So we're in I can never even stand up for like 8 hours and or even go to the bathroom.
Yeah. Oh,
So it's very hard on my end, though I'm still grateful for those opportunities. But then like 2021, I really set a goal. Okay, after this, what I want to do is look for a work wherein I could still thrive, because my goal really is, even though I am now a parent, I still want to become more to my family, more to my kids, and more to myself, like a personal growth. So I started looking for work that has no time tracker, and um God answered that through Ryan, through you. Actually, you are, I mean, like my first client whom I don't have any time tracker. And moving forward, I decided that that's my goal.
yeah.
That's But then in terms of client communication, I know, because I know you're not really checking on me from time to time, but maybe one of a good client experience, even though you have like a 13-hour difference, is making sure that you respond to them at least within 12 hours to make sure
Okay.
that you are doing the work for them.
Yeah. Well, since you're in the Philippines and everybody always has these ideas of what other parts of the world look like. What is it like where you live? Are you in an urban area, or I mean, because I'm out in the middle of the woods where I'm at. Like people imagine the southeast United States, and they imagine like hillbillies and Bigfoot and things like that, and that's pretty much where I'm at.
I don't know how to describe Philippines, but we're just a very, very small country. Small country. We're just like a dot in the US. But I could say we're a tropical country. So we only have like two seasons here, guys. It's either too rainy or too sunny. So yeah, so most of the time it rains and most of the time it's very very hot, very very hot. So it's like around 50 degrees Celsius, something like that. So and then we have a lot of islands here. I'm residing right now in a rural area. It's a province type. I think we're
Mhm.
on the same, you know, area because um I lived in the city for the longest time, and I crave for nature and trees because it really calms my mind. And also, just to give you like a backstory, my second kid, he was diagnosed when he was 2 years old. He has like mild autism, and one of his therapy actually is being in the nature.
Huh.
So he needs grounding. He needs
Yeah.
ground. So yes, and when he was diagnosed, we stopped going to the malls because Filipinos, they very much like going in the malls because it's cold there. Since it's very hot here. I'm not sure about there, but if you go here inside the mall, there's a lot of, it's crowded. Crowded, and my kids don't like that. That's why I really have this goal of having a our own farm. That I already told you that story. So when we go out, it I make sure that it's al fresco or in the nature. In the nature. So that's one of our therapies. That's why I decided to move really in the province or in the rural area. And I
Yeah.
have no regrets. So it's priceless.
Yeah. Cool. And one of these days, I hope to visit someday, at least before you guys move to Texas.
I don't know. Maybe I don't see myself. I have to be honest, David. Though I would love to go there, but my heart really is in the Philippines. So I actually received a lot of offer also with my other relatives like in Japan, but I
Oh,
don't see myself. I don't see myself. Maybe visiting, but leaving. I don't know.
yeah. I don't know if you'd like Texas. I mean, I was stationed there for a while, and it is hot and dry, at least where I was.
How about there? How about there in your
Where
place?
I'm at, you'd probably like it here. We've got four seasons. I mean, we had snow a couple weeks ago, and
Uh,
getting ready to get warm again. But we still have hurricanes like you do.
I don't know if we call it hurricanes here, but it's just like storm. Storm. So
Yeah,
we have a lot of, storms here.
we don't get as much rain as you guys do.
But I am excited, God willing, David, if you will go here, I'll take you to the most beautiful places. Like we have a lot of mountains, beaches. I'll take you there. So let's make that happen.
Yeah, and I want to get. I want your husband to ride me around town on the moped.
Sure, sure. I love that. I am now getting excited.
So your kids, I mean, I've gotten to know your kids as well, and they've even sent me surprise care packages, which is really
Mm,
awesome.
yes.
Your kids almost seem like they're gonna grow up to be entrepreneurs as well. At least some of the stuff they're into.
Yeah, I actually learned that from you. I actually
Oh,
learned that from you. So yeah. So I saw some of your videos, right? Way back. Your YouTube video, some of your posts, you teaching them how to be entrepreneurs. And I think that's the right path for each one of us. I mean, even now, they need to earn something if they want something from us. So that's one thing that I've learned from you. So I have to have that credit on you. No, honestly, yes, from you.
yeah. But your kids are into so many unique things, though. I mean, like bugs and light bulbs, and I mean, it's just I find the how specific their interests are really cool because there's no telling what they may do later on with that. You know?
Yes. Actually, some parents, I have to be honest to you, David, especially my second kid, he gets a lot of bullying because of, you know that he's into collecting light bulbs. So we
Yeah.
have he has a lot of junction box. This is my first time to know that we call it junction box. I don't even know that it's called junction box. So light bulb. So we have a lot of that. My eldest, she's now 10 years old, and she never had like an interest with dolls and all. It's all about insect, and she never reads like, the Disney princess and all. She reads like everything about science, everything about.
That's cool.
Yes. So I just need to embrace it. So sometimes we just need to accept the fact that um their different preferences doesn't mean they're weird and all. I mean, being weird is so cool. So and I
Yeah.
have to respect that. I have to
Oh
respect
yeah.
it.
And all those kids that bully them, at some point, those are going to be the people that are wanting to get jobs from your kids because they're owning their own companies.
100%. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for the encouragement.
So, with all your business and everything you're into, what is next for you? What are your big goals?
Oh, businesses. Honestly, David, I'm not really looking this one. I know I have already said this to Ryan, just like a few days ago as well. Not really, and I'm not sure if you're going to agree with me, but right now I am doing this because I just really want to pay it forward to other people, to other people. I'm not seeing any title on my head or what am I now, but I just really want to help people and make them see that there is an opportunity. Even though you are a mom or a parent, you could be more. And the internet is there. It's just for you to find out the opportunities out there. So, big goals. I'm not sure if it's big goals is really to have that farm. I really want to have that farm and
Yeah,
like a small house there. And tribe in terms of um I'm not sure if I really want to earn big, but I just really want, I don't know, just enough for us to have to travel
yeah,
and then to eat the food that we like and to go into the nature. I think that's it. It's funny. It's funny because I'm turning almost 40, and my goals right now are kind of different. It's kind of you know, it's to become more simple in life. So
yeah. No, I totally get what you're saying because I mean, a lot of money would be nice, but my main goal is as long as I can have a good living and spend more time with the kids.
right,
Yeah.
that's the
So
goal.
that farm that you got, have you guys planted anything on it yet?
Oh my god, this is actually no one knows about it yet. Just you.
Oh, so this farm that you may have in the future, what kind of stuff are you thinking about growing there?
um right now my plan really is to just put like a small, because we call it here kubo, so I don't know the term on you. It's like a little hut,
Okay.
like little hut, and then a garden and a playground. That's just how simple it is
Yeah.
on, yeah, in my mind right now, because I just want my kids to just really relax there and enjoy.
Yeah.
But if I am going to think of a long term, and if I want to make a profit out of it, is here in the Philippines, we people really love campsites. They do really love campsites.
Yeah.
So I could maybe do like tent pitching or someday. So but right now I just want it for my kids and for my family like every weekend.
Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. I mean, it's kind of what we do here on my farm. We have a
Yes.
little space where people can put tents and stuff.
But your place is not little. It's like
Oh,
it's so wow.
it just
That
looks big on the videos.
it is. I only have anyways, it's still it's mine is still a secret. A not so little secret.
But it'll be a few weeks before this podcast comes out. So, so let's see. Your husband, does he still work a job, or is he on the entrepreneurial track?
um God works in, in a mysterious but amazing way. Actually, last 2022 or 23, he is actually an engineer. He's actually an engineer. And he's working for like almost 10 years in a
Yeah.
telecommunication company here, one of the biggest telecommunication company here in the Philippines. But then he got laid off, and actually, while he is working, he is already seeing the opportunity in working from home. Actually, he's always telling me, because I have to tell you, the traffic jam here is very, very
Yeah.
worse. I think it's hopeless. It's hopeless. He is leaving our house at 4 a.m. 4 a.m. So he doesn't bring the car or a motorcycle. He just commutes 4 a.m. and then he will be here at around 11 p.m.
Oh, wow.
This is just like a resting
Yeah.
place for him. And my husband really love, our kids. So he doesn't have any time to check on them, and he is so frustrated. So when he got laid off, of course it's very sad, but at the same time somehow it's a redirection. I actually prepared him because while he's working in the corporate, I am teaching him how to do this work from home opportunity.
Yeah.
So somehow God also prepared me. So right now he is a freelancer as well, and he's helping with me with my little agency, which is remotely thriving. So we're not
Yeah.
earning that much, David, honestly, because we're not really after that at this moment. We just really want to help other people, but we're happy. And also one of the things that I've learn from you as well is, with Dave Ramsey. So see, I remember all those things. So I haven't applied all it yet, but really one of my goal too is to settle, to fix all those financial
Yeah.
hurdles or yes, challenges. So I think we could with this kind of setup right now, compared to what he is earning in the
Yeah.
corporate, not much, but we have more freedom. And I think that's something that you cannot take back. Especially right now, he is very hands-on with my kids.
Yeah.
Very, very much hands-on. So, and it's priceless. It's priceless. Something that you really cannot, you know, take back.
Oh yeah. No, I mean here in the states, I run into a lot of wives in small business groups that I'm in. That their main goal for what they're doing is to be able to bring their husband home from a job that he doesn't like, or it takes too much time, or and I mean
Yes.
it's a goal for a lot of women just to bring dad home to play with the kids and spend more time with you. You know, it changes your
Yes.
life.
Yes. 100%. But I want to make sure. Oh, I still want to make sure that he's still the leader of the family. I want to make him feel that he is still the leader and should be the leader. So that's what's happening. Because there are impressions right now also. Because there in the statistics right now, because when pandemic happened and a lot of work from home opportunities arises, um the thing is most of the stay at home moms got this opportunity to work from
Yeah.
home while their husbands are working in the corporate. And there are so many husbands that got laid off. So what most of the situations right now is that the wife is working from home, and then they're teaching their husbands. So most, but then I have to make sure that at the end of the day, you know who the leader is in the family.
Yeah, it makes for a weird dynamic.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So as we get ready to close up, is there anything you want to add, or maybe I've forgotten to ask that you really just want to make sure you get across?
I don't know. I'm just being spontaneous here, David,
Yeah.
honestly. I'm
No,
not
it's
sure.
been good. I mean, the main thing I wanted to do with this was kind of introduce people to the lady that's the face behind almost all my social media, and
Okay.
maybe we'll find a few people to that want to hire some of your agency folks.
Yeah. Maybe I just really want, maybe my closing message for this podcast show is that um right now I really want to, this 2025, I am positioning myself as someone who is a parent or a mother, at the same time a freelancer, and a mompreneur or an entrepreneur who is thriving, even though you're doing all those three things. And you just have to put the message out there that even though you are a mom, you could still do those things for other people.
Yeah. No, that's good. It's a good message.
That's why I named my agency Remotely Thriving.
Yeah.
So the goal really is to thrive, even though, like with you. So I think this is just one of the few moments that we get to see each other
Yeah.
online. But in my own little way, I could still help you. So for people who needs help with their businesses, I'll send you the link to our Facebook page, or I'll send you the link to our Google form, wherein they could just fill it out, and
Okay.
automatically we will receive a notification with their form, and then we could reach out to them for the help that they need.
All right. Sounds good. And I know your kids are already in bed, so when you see them in the morning, tell them I said hello. I've
Yeah.
not actually talked to them in forever.
Yeah. And also, guys, I just want to say how grateful I am to this guy. So, uh, very, very grateful forever.
Oh, and I didn't know if you knew either. Your daughter emails me every year a couple days before your birthday, and usually getting me to send a message in for your birthday.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, so I want you. Don't tell her I told you that though, because it might be a secret. But yeah, she's always reminding me about your birthday and wanting to make sure you get some sweet messages.
Because I have to tell you a secret too. I always cry whenever I read and saw your video. So I'm a crybaby.
Well, thanks for joining me, and I'll go ahead and sign off, and that way you can head to bed. It's about bedtime, I guess, where you are.
Yep. Thank you so much, David, for this
Yeah.
opportunity.
Hey, one more thing before we wrap up for good on this podcast. Just came out with another new book, and this is actually it's going to be the first in the Streams of Income Build a Business guides. And so I'm going to start putting out these smaller booklets about how to start a business doing XYZ. And so this one is about selling custom and print on demand merch online. In other words, we're talking about coming up with your own artwork, and don't let me saying that scare you away from it. It's way easier than you think, and I'll talk about that in here. But coming up with your own artwork, slogans, things like that, your own business logos, and making that available for people to buy in print on demand fashion on t-shirts, hoodies, hats, coats, aprons, coffee mugs. I mean, the vendor that I use, there's like 75 different items people can order my artwork on. And so the crazy thing is as soon as I say create your own artwork, a lot of people are like, well, I'm not sure about that. I don't use Photoshop, or I don't know how to do that. I don't either. I have a VA actually do most of my artwork. She creates the artwork for me. She does the posting for me. And I talk about that in the book, how you can come up with the business idea, come up with a theme, come up with the ideas for artwork, come up with all these cool or funny slogans and things like that and artwork. And I just realized I said things like sometimes my Southern comes out. And so, yeah, you'll spot that sometimes. But I'll tell you in the book how to do all that stuff way easier than you think. How to have somebody else create the artwork, somebody else do the uploading. Because my goal for streams of income, multiple streams of income specifically, is that you're not just adding yet one more side hustle, one more business to an already busy life. I like things like this where you can take things that you're already doing and repurpose it and make more money off of it, especially in a passive manner. Or you can start something up and pay somebody a portion of the profits to do it for you. And you're also making money mostly passive. They're doing all the work and you're sharing the money. And so I love things like that. And like, writing books, like publishing books, once it's out there, it's passive. You've done the work. So unless you're doing marketing, which you kind of do need to, unless you're doing marketing to push it, the money is passive. The thing's out there and you just get a statement every month or whenever things are selling. Really cool. So check it out. It's going to be the first in a long series of build your own business. I'm not sure what I'm going to call it yet. Start a business in 30 days. The idea factory. I'm tossing around a lot of ideas for that, but this is the first guide that's coming out in that series. Hope you enjoy.